think they are ready to come out on the stage. So I'll put your attention fully to them later. Okay, so let us just welcome them on the stage.
My name is Eva, so I'm the pharmacist. So previously I worked in a government hospital and retail pharmacy for the past 7 years. So this is my partner tonight.
Hi. Yes. So the just now Ron mentioned about my kids never go to hospital or never take any medication for the past 11 years, right? Actually, it's 12 years already. Come to this year, and it's a very big joke because when my kids this year when go back to school during the moral class, actually the teacher asking them a trial question. Hey, when you go to hospital, what should you do? Then my youngest daughter she told the teacher say, 老师，我不知道去医院要做什么东西 because 因为我没有去过医院。Teacher so shocked 没有去过医院的吗？有人没有去过医院的吗？So this is I'm so grateful lah. So that my kids all are okay, healthy, and even though sometimes yes they will fall sick, but also using natural healing and alternate medication help them to heal, and then they can get stronger and stronger. And my youngest girl actually is the tallest in the class. So always switch on and off all the fans and lights.
Yeah, you know, I saw her photo before. It's like so amazing. Okay, so tonight our topic will be talking about women. So we know that women, when we talk about women, we always link to hormones, right? Okay, so who doesn't know that women's emotion is affected by hormones, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we're going to talk more about hormones, and then what stages do we go through as a woman throughout our lives? Okay.
Yeah. Those men also need to know lah, because you might have children, right? Your wife
and girlfriend.
Yes, you must know this as well.
So if not, you will die. Okay, so first one we're going to, this is the stages that we have as a woman when we go through. So from puberty, then we grow up, then we start to have become mom, we have kids, we take care of kids, and then after that we go into menopause and then post-menopause stage. So these are all the things that happen, and what causes the most changes is always go back to our hormones. Okay, so a lot of things are affected by hormone. For example, a very famous one is PMS. Okay, who knows what is PMS? I believe almost everyone knows what is PMS. Right? So it's called premenstrual syndrome. So I'm going to play this video made by our very loving teammates. Okay, they will explain about what is PMS all about.
7 tanda nak datang bulan, mood swing. Nafsu makan meningkat, muncul jerawat. Payudara sakit, sensitif kepada suara, cahaya, sentuhan.
So if you want to check out this video, it's actually on TikTok. Okay, we'll send the link to you. And thank you, Anthony. So you know that PMS actually affect 80% of the women, and then you know that they will have all these symptoms, cramps, things like that, and then 81% of them actually lost ability to work as well. So this is like very important. You know, in certain countries they start to have PMS holiday for women as well. Not in Malaysia. In Malaysia got so many holidays already. So now you know how important PMS, how much PMS is affecting us as women. Okay, so during menstruation is actually the normal process that women have. When we do start having menstruation, it means that we already have the ability to get pregnant. Okay, so every month there will be bleeding. Okay, so there are a few very common issues that when our menses comes, these are some of the very common things that happen, like especially stress, craving.
And actually, women also need to know very important symptom. Actually, this is the indicator for you to know that your health is already like have the tendency of getting good or getting bad. Especially the you can see, you can monitor the volume. of the blood flow. So usually in and out, the menstrual period will be like 7 days from first day until the last day. So over the period of time, if you see your volume getting lesser and lesser, actually that shows that your body actually is less of some iron already. And then also the color of the blood. Some people may not know, but you need to know that normal blood color actually should be something like the red, that's maroon color. Not like pinkish color. When getting pinkish, more and more pinkish color, and then the volume getting lesser and lesser, maybe like 3 days finish already. That shows that actually your body is already like lacking of nutrition. Yes.
So iron become very important.
Correct. And also protein is also very important because the ingredient of the blood is made from protein. Yes.
So like people period is a very common. Like previously, before I get to know about nutrition, I actually have super bad period pain. Okay, until I cannot walk, I need to sit down, and then sometimes I even get blackout as well. So it's so terrible that every month I will be very scared when the period comes. So, but then after I understand about nutrition, then I start to take more calcium, magnesium. I start to take more protein, omega-3 to regulate my hormones, things like that. And after that, after a few months, I realized that my period pain totally gone.
Yes.
Until today, it's almost like 10 years already.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that is very important. Getting lesser and lesser already. From 7 days, maybe to 5 days, maybe up to 3 days. And then also the color also getting lighter and lighter. Then I start to worry about that. At first I thought that's normal, but then when I get to know, when I learn about nutrition, then I get to know, oh, actually this is normal already. Then after I apply the alternative medication and natural healing ways. So I slowly get back to my normal, the duration is back to normal, and then the volume also back to normal. So actually our body can heal, but you need to catch the right time and do the right thing so that you can heal.
Yes. So you need to really understand like what is your body is telling you.
Yes, otherwise you will get into menopause very early. Some people will get into menopause around 30 plus like that. So the earliest you get into menopause, that means the aging is coming much earlier.
There's one very interesting fact about menstruation is that menstruation is actually a detox process.
Yes.
So supposedly, if we manage to detox already, so our body will be much healthier, our skin will look better, right?
Yes.
But how come a lot of women, their face are getting worse each time after their menses?
So actually, if you do it right, you can see women generally they are longer life than men. It's because periodically we will change our blood, you see. Then the blood will regenerate. We have fresh blood every month. But men will never change their blood. So that's why women generally their life is longer. But you have to do it right. When you do it right, actually your lifespan actually can be longer.
So what are the lifestyle changes that we recommend here? You can just look through, but what we want to stress on is the stress management.
Yes. Women actually during this period, you see, when we are reaching age 24, 25, it's time we get into the society and start to work, and then start to build our family, and then start to have our kids, and then get to earn our living and build our wealth also. So during this time, the stress is getting higher and higher because you have to juggle around your kids, your family, and then your own business or your own career. So the stress management is you never manage well. A lot of women actually start to build a lot of diseases like maybe have tumor, or maybe have cysts growing in the womb and growing in the ovary side already. So because stress actually will affect our hormone. So when your hormone go haywire, a lot of unnecessary growth in the cell already. The cell will go haywire. So
Cells will come up.
Yes.
So what do you suggest in terms of nutritional support? So the basic nutrition is very, very important. So that's why we put in like double X, protein, omega-3. All these are we call it the foundational trio. To support your body so that it can
Yes.
Omega-3 helps in regulation of the hormones as well. So and helps you to regulate your mood as well. Okay, that's very important. Guys, take note. You don't want to feed your spouse when they have like mood swing. Okay. So there's the new product that's called Pink Blue. It is very interesting because it's just similar to our
Chinese herbs.
Okay, but then it's upgraded version. So inside there's
It's something like a combination of bakfengmin and patsan. Patsan,
and they added in pomegranate extract. So it tastes very good. Because it's not yet launched, so we are not sure the taste how it's it. But I see the function is so good that it can help with PMS, it can help with your menstrual cramp, and then can even nourishing your blood as well.
That's why you need to take like 3 days before the menstrual or 3 days after the menstrual.
Yeah, if you are having PMS.
Yes.
Okay. So generally, even for general weakness in women, this is also recommended as well. Yes. So for the Qhouse and iron folic.
Yeah. So the Qhouse in case you have period pains, cramp, because the womb actually they want to expel out the blood, they will have cramp if your womb is not strong enough. So the calcium magnesium actually will soothe down the cramp, and then the flow will be better lah. And also the iron folic, if you see your blood color actually not that red, then maybe you can consider to add in your iron folic. Or those who wanted to get ready for baby, then iron folic actually is essential to add it in.
It's very important.
Yeah, monthly. Don't wait until like when you're pregnant already, then only you start to take iron. And that's a bit too late already. Like myself, like first baby, I always have not enough hemoglobin during like the 5th month or the 6th month. So I have to take a lot of iron during that time. And then those days, because I don't know Nutrilite yet at the time. So I take those the pharmacy prescribed one, the doctor prescribed one is pharmacy iron. So always when you have that iron, actually it will upset your stomach. You don't feel comfortable, and then sometimes you might have constipation issue also. Those iron, but this iron folic actually is a natural source from Spanish. So it's spinach. So it's very natural and good. You do not have any feeling. You just take as usual, so that your blood actually your red blood cell actually will increase. Okay.
So a little bit information about Pink Blue. So basically it helps in female health, PMS, weakness, and even for like people after birth, after giving birth, and also even helps in menopause. Later we will mention a bit more about it. Okay. So next after menstruation we go into motherhood. So pregnancy. So pregnancy is all about nurturing a new life. So it's generally divided into 3 trimesters. Okay. So like Lisa mentioned just now, you need to start taking like iron folic before you get pregnant. This because during the first trimester, the first 3 months, your baby is actually building on the nerve system. Yep. Okay. So if there's not enough folic acid, they will easily get neural tube defect. Yes. Okay, that's very important. That's going to affect them for their whole life if they are really born into life. Okay. Because usually the neural tube is formed at the 8 weeks. Okay. And usually when the mother discover they are pregnant, 8 weeks, it's already formed. So if you did not take folic acid, maybe it already got some information. Okay? So that's very important. Usually I would suggest that take 3 months before when you want to prepare for pregnancy. Okay. Then second trimester, you will start to grow all the essential organs. You will start to feel the movement of the babies already. Okay. Then third trimester is the one that baby will grow super fast inside. So you will see your tummy suddenly become so big. Yeah. Then baby will start turning down the head, ready for labor. Okay. So what are the lifestyle changes that we need to do? So basically, a lot if you go and Google, there's super a lot of things. What we want is actually provide a healthy, clean environment for the baby to grow. Okay.
During this pregnancy period, actually, most important things for mother to remember is to maintain your healthy weight. So why healthy weight is so important? Because during this period, if you overweight, a lot of problem will come out like pregnancy, high blood pressure, high sugar level, diabetes, that kind of things. Actually, that will pass on to the baby, So of course, baby when they birth that time they do not have problem, but when they get older and older, actually this is formation of their genetic. So it's better to control your body weight during the pregnancy. This is to protect yourself and also protect baby.
So if you develop like diabetes during pregnancy, then there's a very high chance that the baby will overgrow. Yes. Super big. Become very difficult to deliver. So that will cause a lot of issues as well.
Yes.
Okay? So here before this I actually wrote a PDF file stating all about pregnancy and what you should do, what you should not do, what kind of supplements, how do you take them. If you want that PDF, stay until the last update how you're going to get that PDF. Okay. Here are the nutritional support that we suggest.
Yes.
You might feel that why so much? But actually, to nourish a life is really not easy.
Yes.
Okay?
You must stay balanced in your diet.
Yes, that's very important. So here, the basic is very important, like protein, omega-3, multivitamins. Multivitamins you can choose like double X or go with body key.
Yes. Why body key we put it here? Because mama usually like it's very strange one. Maybe because of hormone or maybe because of stress. Sometimes during meal time you might not have appetite. Then you eat a little bit only. But when come to night already, probably you feel very hungry already. Then you wanted to eat something. Night time you do not have a good food. Usually we go to mama or go to those 24 hours kopitiam or whatsoever.
My friends always crave for unhealthy food.
Yeah, unhealthy food. So then, of course, that time you cannot manage your weight already. So that's why we recommend you to take body key. Body key can give you 25 types of nutrient, high in protein, low in calorie. Then you can actually slow down your crave.
Okay. So and then we will add in like iron folate, just like I mentioned already, what's the importance. And then lecithin E is helping the baby's development, brain development. And then do you know that like lecithin E and calcium, magnesium is very important, that you can take it right before delivery to reduce the labor pain. Yeah, special tips for you. Okay. So of course calcium is mainly for building the bones, also reduce the nighttime cramp in mothers. That's very common. Moms always get cramps in the legs, suddenly have to jump out from a lot of husbands, I believe, they are suddenly got kicked out to massage the leg, right?
But don't wait until that, because usually doctor will ask you, do you have cramp? They only prescribe calcium to you. It's better for you to take before pregnancy until the end, until you deliver the baby also, never mind, because otherwise actually baby will absorb everything from your body inclusive of this calcium. And then that's why a lot of mom, when they get old that time, they will have osteoporosis issue because the baby already steal the calcium from the body.
Okay, so even if the mother is not eating, the baby still have the ability to drag all the nutrients to itself.
Yes.
Okay, so that causes a lot of mothers to get so weak after deliveries because of this reason.
Yes.
Okay, this is the nature they choose. So for mom who are having like morning sickness or easily stressed out, B complex and vitamin C is so important for you, also to help you to reduce the infection. Okay. So after childbirth, okay, because a lot of mothers nowadays will choose to go for breastfeeding.
Yes.
Because breast milk
is more healthy and nutrients is more balanced. And usually first-hand mom, especially during this time, they will have milk blockage. So you can add in more lecithin E actually to clear the blockage. Then the milk flow will be better. And then also to help to prevent breast cancer also, because the milk duct clog actually may have some toxic clogging there as well. So you can take this opportunity actually to clear up all the blockage. So this is also help to prevent the breast cancer in the future. Okay.
don't milk supply.
Low milk supply also. So because the milk is also produced by protein, so for those mom who wanted to have more milk, actually they should take more protein at this time. So you can take like 8 scoop of protein per day. So 2 scoop in the morning, 2 scoop in the afternoon, 2 scoop in the during tea time, and then another 2 scoop before bed time. So will be good really. Okay.
And during this time, mothers also like experience a lot of
Stress,
stress,
tiredness,
irritable.
yes, because you have to wake up middle of the night for breastfeeding.
Your routine is totally gone. And
Yes.
then, especially for first time mom, there's a lot of stress and frustration as well because you do not know what to expect, what kind of expectation is meant acceptable for.
Yes, and then the baby cry, you don't know the baby cry for what. Is it cry for milk or cry for diapers to change or whatsoever? So you will be very stressed because you're guessing. So during this time, you might need to add in B-complex, calcium, magnesium more so that you can slow down your stress and then you can have a better sleep. Okay, and when better sleep, your immune system actually will be up. Otherwise, you can see usually mom will get sick during confinement time or after confinement, like my first baby that time. So I really like develop into like asthma during that time because my immune system dropped, and then I have sinus issue. All my sinus, all the inflammation come in, and then I have backflow. So then I start to like have asthma during the confinement. So bad because that and nearly depression also because cannot sleep well, and then because for Chinese tradition we cannot wash our hair for these 30 days. Then I have to use those powder to clean my hair, but then worse because the powder actually will stick together with the oil, and then your hair become very thick. Then you cannot sleep because so smelly. Then I almost built into depression, you know. So the time I didn't learn about nutrition, so I didn't know what to take also. So cannot sleep well, and then that's why all the immune system dropped, and then I have that problem. Yeah, but now you know what to do already, so you must take that during your confinement. Then you have better rest, and then baby also happy, you also happy.
Yeah. So I believe during this time, family support is also important.
Yes.
So the husband, the family, please do look for these symptoms if there's any, and then
Yes.
just take good care.
Yeah. And then increase the the protein count actually will help you to sleep down fast as well. If not enough protein, actually you will feel yourself still very plump. Actually, it's water retention also. During pregnancy time, the protein is also important. Otherwise, you will see your legs swollen as well. And then like myself, the first pregnancy, actually I changed 2 pairs of shoes. After delivery, the shoe cannot use already. Swollen leg. So during my last baby, I already start nutrition, start Nutrilite before, during, and after. Actually, 1 pair of shoe I wear until from the beginning until end. Also never change. Jacqueline also take a lot of protein, so I never change.
Yeah. So I mean, taking a lot of good nutrition actually helps you better in recovery
Yes.
after the delivery.
Yeah.
So that's very important to help you to cope with the postpartum life better. Okay. So here are the nutritional supports that we suggested. Of course, the basic can never miss. Never miss your basic X protein omega 3, because the basic, if you have missed them, basically other supplements that you added in is not going to have much effect as well. Okay, that's very important.
The pink bloom actually to be take after the confinement time, after the 30 days. Some people take 30 days or 40 days. Actually, 30 days will be good already. After 30 days, it's good to take the pink bloom.
Yeah. Okay. And then we go into menopause. Low battery on that side.
Low battery on this phone. I think on that side. Okay.
So menopause means that the stop of menstruation. So usually when we talk about menopause, when we see people always get angry get irritable, then we say 更年期来了. Right? We always do that, right? So, of course, these are the symptoms of menopause as well. So it's actually not a very good feeling because there's hot flushes. So neck sweats, it gets very, very hot and very heaty for the women.
Yeah.
And then that's why they will start to feel very cranky,
Irritating, easily get irritated.
Yeah.
Actually, menopause is not necessarily for those who really step into the 50 age and above. Nowadays, a lot of people actually they have cysts or some tumor grow around the womb area or the ovary area, the uterus and the ovary area. A lot of people remove the part. Actually, they will step into menopause as well. This kind of people actually they will step into menopause, and then they will have this kind of symptom as well. Then, if you are that kind of patient, and this you must pay attention and how to take care. You must take care of yourself. Consider yourself. Even though you are 30, 40 or what. So as long as you already remove your ovary and the parts, so you will consider under menopause stage already.
Yes, because menopause is about the drop of the hormone called estrogen.
Yeah.
Estrogen is a hormone,
The female hormone.
So estrogen, besides regulating our hormone, estrogen also protects our health.
Yes.
So that's why a lot of people will realize that before menopause, our health is so good,
Yes.
nothing much, our
Yes.
skin is so beautiful.
Yeah.
So after the menopause comes in, then start to have like loss of bone mass, start to have osteoporosis coming in,
Start to
then
have cholesterol, weight gain. You can see, usually 少女的时候很瘦的，为什么？一更年期过后变安迪啦，肥肥啊。
then they become the apple shape.
Yes.
Then more tendency to get urinary tract infection, UTI, and vaginal infection is because the vagina starts to dry up, so that's why it attracts more bacteria and parasites to attack the area.
Yeah.
So that's very important as well. So here we suggest, of course, the basic is still super important to help the women to go through this process better. Here we want to add on like black cohosh or pink blue. These two are super helpful in menopause symptoms. Like Lia has the
my sister actually she's just only 1 year younger than me, but because she has grown, then she removed her ovary and uterus, everything removed already. Then she always feel very cranky and easily get irritated. So there's one time I asked her to add in black cohosh into her diet, and then she always like complaining, always ask me to get something. So never mind, because when I talk about that one, she have this kind of reply, never mind. There's one time she actually followed me to Amway and then do a shopping. Then I do a recommendation to her again. Then okay, that time her mood is good. You see, her mood swing. So that's why that time her mood is good. Then she said, okay, let's try. Then she bought one bottle and try it out. This one day, when we talk about something, suddenly she said, hey, this is good. I said, how good? She said, I don't know. After I take this one, I feel 很舒服，我的身体很舒服，我觉得没有 very comfortable. She don't feel like getting irritated easily already. So that's why she keep continuing taking this one also.
It's super helpful.
Yes.
And then we added calcium, magnesium. Actually, calcium, magnesium, you realize that you should be taking it since the very, very young age. 25 years old, we already recommend you taking calcium, magnesium until after menopause. It's because our calcium, we always
easily lack of.
Easily lose calcium.
Yes.
Okay? Then especially pregnancy and breastfeeding period, we give all the calcium to our babies. So I have a friend, a junior. Recently I saw her on Facebook mentioning about lacking of calcium. Okay, so she had a baby for about 1 year, been breastfeeding the baby for more than 1 year plus. Then after that, because she also always forget to take her calcium pill. So in that Facebook post, she said that, that's when I was biting something hard, my tooth cracked. So this is so important of calcium. Okay, taking enough calcium is so important.
Actually, for a person, I think no matter you are woman or man, actually from young, you see, from young actually you need calcium already because growing, you're born, you need calcium also. So when you come to certain different age, your stress, maybe your diet, actually will cause you loss in calcium. So that's why every stages you must add in calcium as a supplement.
You stock up this calcium to prepare yourself for menopause.
Yes.
Because when it's reached menopause, the calcium will drop super fast.
Yes.
That's why a lot of women after menopause they get osteoporosis.
Mhm.
Okay, and then we want to add in this new product for you all called probiotic for women. The actual name very long. I just say probiotic for women. So later I will explain about this product. So basically this product.
New product launched next month for women.
So it's a very cool product I want to share because it can reduce your UTI or vaginal infection. So for UTI or vaginal infection, actually it's a very common illness that for women throughout the
because
world.
our vagina and also the rectum actually is quite near to each other. That's the reason why it easily get infected.
Okay, so the two common feminine health issues. Okay, self-check. So do you have this experience this before, like foul odor from your vagina, itching, burning sensation from urinating, irregular, abnormal, thick vaginal discharge? I believe most women experience it because 75% of women will experience this kind of issues throughout their lifetime. Okay. So what is happening? Okay, so in our vagina, 90% of there's a lot of lactobacilli. We need to keep our vagina in acidic pH. So this pH will help us to prevent all those infections coming. So they have studies show that if there's 90% of lactobacilli, the name of a probiotic, they can actually have lesser chances of getting these two issues.
This also tells what? This also tells that for women, you cannot use normal detergent to wash your private parts because normal detergent actually is alkaline. So we must keep the part in slightly acidic condition.
Yes. So that's why we need to use feminine wash for our private part. This is one of the reasons. If not, you will get infection easily.
Yes.
So what should we use for UTI and vaginal infection? So probiotic for women. This one is so good. Yeah, I will explain why. Okay. So then whenever there's any infection, go with add on with C class as well. It will boost up your immune system, helps you to fight off the infection faster. Okay, why do we add in B complex and Qhouse? That one is special case. Okay, so for urinary tract infection, so because urinary tract infection, there are a lot of cells that will die in that tract. Okay, so if they are not removed quickly, then it will attract the bacteria to go and makan and then cause more problems. Of the urinary tract. So that's why
you
B
feel
complex.
pain and then feel itchy.
Yes, and then you feel like keep wanting to go
to toilet, but each time when pass urine, a little bit only. Then very painful.
So especially for people who always hold their urine or don't drink water, okay, that's going to cause a lot of problems. So of course it is very common for women, but if guys you all get UTI, a very big problem.
Very big problem.
Okay, go ahead and check with doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. Then for calcium, magnesium, D, the one is in case it's super painful, and then you can add on. Okay, otherwise just go with like probiotic and biotic. Okay. So what is so special about probiotic for women? Okay, the name is cranberry fruit drink based with probiotic within the
Very long name.
Yeah, I will just say probiotic. Okay, so it comes with 3 strains of lactobacillus. Okay, so 2 of the strains are actually found in our current probiotic. Okay, so it's so useful. So besides helping for feminine health, it also helps in your digestive health and immunity as well. So if you take this one, you don't have to take the current probiotic. And then this one, they have higher in dosage, it's 10 billion CFU.
Higher.
Yeah, the current one is 6.3. So this one is much higher. So, and then these 3 strains have the same ability as the the
old
old
current
and they
one,
can
our-
arrive alive
Uh-huh.
and also stick to the gut. Means that their survival rate is very, very high. Then they can give the insect, they can pass through our stomach acid, they can pass through our bowel, then reach our intestine and then give the insect. Okay?
Fine.
Fine.
Current one, fine.
Streams.
This one 3 string.
Okay,
But
because-
more only more than medium.
Yeah, because they are targeting specifically at the vagina area. Because only this lactobacillus they can produce acid. Okay, so there is a different environment compared to the intestine. Okay, and then then there's prebiotic as well, FOS and inulin. So based on my memory. So
Guess what? The current one and then also this one.
yeah, but it's not necessary.
So if normal
Yeah.
days, no UTI. So you should maybe take this one or the current one.
If the current one is okay, or if you want to take the new one that's for prevention because of the cranberry extract, because cranberry is able to help us prevent
The
the
urinary tract infection.
And also one thing, later they actually done research that this probiotic for women can help to prevent and reduce the recurrence rate of the urinary tract infection and vaginal infection. So very, very useful.
It's like
Next one,
go next.
How young?
12 years and
It's like easy.
Maybe the vagina.
yeah, when their vagina start functioning.
Start functioning.
Baby also for vagina, also for UTI one.
Yes, maybe we'll have also.
Yeah,
Yes,
we can
yes.
see them with the normal.
My elder girl last time during I think 1 year old like that, it's got also. So I think can, but we don't take the whole stick lah. Then probably you give half or 1/3, depends on the age lah.
Current 2 years old already no sleep. Current one.
The probiotic
Wow.
okay no problem.
Just that their research is.
It's just
12
only
years and
slightly
above.
wastage only mah. So for me I usually is
Okay, you got a lot of.
give better than give not enough. I always like that.
So here you can see that when you have this UTI vaginal infection, you take this probiotic, it can help to reduce the signs, the symptoms in 14 days, very, very fast. Okay, after they reduce the itching vaginal discharge. So after they reduce already, they can even
Next slide.
they can even improve the cure rate
And the
reduce
reduce the
rate of
reoccurrence rate. When some people the recovery maybe like just few months later on they will reoccur. Some
It's
people
the
the immune
keep on
system
coming back.
drop the things will come back.
cure coming back, like maybe some people like every month they will have that recurrence.
Yes.
So this one it can even help them to prevent that, reduce the risk of that. Okay. Okay.
Slide,
So
slide.
after
Next slide. Next.
Next slide.
yeah, so these are all the research. No need to
Explain.
explain. No need to understand it. So you just need to read this word. Improve cure rate and recurrence rate. Okay, that's all. Okay, for bacterial vaginosis means that the infection caused by bacteria and also the infection caused by yeast. Candidiasis is very, very common.
Yep.
Next slide.
Next.
So it's candidiasis.
Yes.
Next one. Okay, so this one is the third product. Okay, so I believe a lot of girls are having really care a lot about their skin. Okay, because of a lot of stress that we are facing, so we tend to get a lot of skin problems as well.
And also, why we I'm shorter this one. the projector light won't shine on me. Okay, so this one actually why we recommend it because you remember just now we mentioned about the stress. So for women, stress is very important. Once you get stressed up, your hormone will actually go haywire. So this one actually targeted for those women who working women, I should say working women with kids also. Without kids also, actually you will have stress as well. So this actually contains high ACE. So actually ACE is antioxidant. Antioxidant means anti-inflammation. So when anti-inflammation is also anti-aging, then at the same time it will help you to balance out the stress. And then of course without stress, you wouldn't get aging so fast, and also you won't get all the fine lines, all the health issue all coming out. Yes. Okay. So next. Okay. So the benefit of rosy shine. Yeah. So give you a protection. Okay. The protection in terms of the ACE, because A actually start working in those very tiny area, especially like your womb, your vagina, then your intestine, your eye area, your lung. A is working in very little oxygen place. C, of course, every part that will have water, because C is a water-based nutrients. So any places that contain water, actually they will start to do the protection there. And E, to work in the place whereby with the oil. So like your skin area, anything like your this liver, okay, have oil. So they will do the protection there. So it's almost like the full body protection for ACE. Okay. Next slide.
And how about pigmentation?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, because it's very high in antioxidant that we can
Lighten up the skin.
So besides ACE, they have 7 types of extracts. Yeah,
Yes.
grapeseed extract OPC. When we talk about skin, straight away, female girls are always very crazy about OPC.
Yeah, OPC have very high antioxidants. And also can prevent the loss of the collagen, because the collagens are the skin main.
Your skin on point. Yes. Rose petal extract. Rose is also a very good hydrating ingredient for our skin.
Yeah, and rose petal, actually some people who use aromatherapy one, they might use rose petal as a tea to drink to soothe down your stress also. So those people who very stressed one, actually you can drink this already. You don't need to go and buy the rose petal, because sometimes when I wanted to drink the rose petal, I also wondering whether the one is organic one or not, or we drink a lot of chemical spray on the rose, right? Because rose very good smell, so might attract insects, so they might spray on something also. That's what I'm worried about. But now we have an organic one already.
So next one. The last slide. So yeah, so these are the 3 products that we're going to launch next month. Okay, so stay tuned to it. Okay, I'm so excited for all of you. So
Remember to join our WhatsApp group so that if you need the PDF file from us, so please join or ask the friend that bring you here.
share and help more people throughout, help more women in their life. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So any questions so far? You guys got any questions?
So what's the pink room for?
Pink room is it's just like Bak Fong Yun and Bak Zhen.
Yeah. 补血，然后水气补血，然后让你的气色也是更好，然后让你没有金钱的那个行动，就是 PMS， 就是来有金钱的一些行动。有一些人就是睡得不好啊，或者有一些人就是胸部会痛啊。
The rosy time, but guys can take or not? Like
Yes.
something like that.
You guys also
You also can
Cannot
join.
take the room. Cannot take the room.
you can share only. Maybe you can okay. So can take the probiotic for women, not guys.
Can right? Looks
Can,
like
but you don't have vagina, so the purpose is not that. So,
Okay.
So for the intestine, intestine.
Got 10 billion US. Got 10
So,
million.
we welcome all the guys to buy all these products
For your mom,
Cactus, right?
mom.
for your girlfriend.
So anyone question from yes.
I was trying to find a plant that's more,
Which one? Which one?
more masculine.
Okay, we got a question that whether we need to drink all this every day. Okay, so for probiotic and the rosy shine, you can take it every day. Okay,
Oh.
so for the pink growth, that one is according to your needs
Cycle.
condition. Okay, whether you are having PMS issue or you are having menopausal issue, the dosage is slightly different. So,
Yes. Maybe generally you take once a week. So unless you really have problem, then you take 3 days more frequent. More frequent.
So, we will explain more if you come to us. Okay.
Wow.
So, any question from the Zoom? Okay. So, there's no questions. So, that's all for tonight.
Yes, that's all for our sharing tonight.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you.
Wow, give them a round of applause again from the room here and from the Zoom room. If I cannot hear you, never mind. Wow, really very good on the sharing. Well, just now after they share about product, I feel like taking already. So especially the rosy thing, because I ran through the rosy thing, the rosy time, right? And I see the ingredient rosy shine, rosy shine. Right? I see all the ingredients like macam all antioxidant, and then other than the obesity, she said girls very prone to it, very like it a lot. But I see that all the ingredients macam safe for guys like that. So I asked them, guys can take or not, because it's very attractive. Okay. Yeah, so any one of you, of course, if you would like to have a try, they are going to launch these 3 products in June, which is